final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Right back to him on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The Patriots at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD. But talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Manning. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Manning. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
8 yards there on a first down. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only Charles in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
On the draw, here's Jones to keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Up the middle they go. It's Manning. They juked him. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, a run with Hall. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
3rd down and 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Allen Lazard. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
1st down, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. You look at this Patriots defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Mayfield with it once more. Open man here is Conklin. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second down and a yard. Ball want to give up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Ball. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll go again with Hall. And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly cause help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff up the middle. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
Yep.
and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Hall again. Able to fight through one tackle. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 60. And the Jets have taken the lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Two yards still to go. Third down now. Throwing, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out right around the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Jones throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Manning, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And has reached the 5. That's caught left side by Hardman. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the one. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
So often we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. And they're 16-yard line. Here now a 3rd down and 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone wrong in this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
26-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pierce. Throw left side complete. That's Manning. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pierce. He finds his man. Complete. It's Manning. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
tackled there. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Running left, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mayfield down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down now. It's Manning. There he goes, left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Now they'll change things up.
On first down, Manning. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Manning, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the gun, Mayfield completes it to Hardman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That is caught. Shifts by him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the counter, it's Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 30 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run the counter. Manning, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Pierce eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pierce. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A handoff for Hall. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
First down, right back to Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point safely through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke because, all right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Manning, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New England, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.